Hello viewers, welcome to another Doctor Who episode review. Today I'm reviewing The Abominable Snowmen, which is the second story of Season 5, written by Mervyn Haseman and Henry Lincoln. And it stars Patrick Troughton as the Doctor, Fraser Hines as Jamie, and Deborah Watling as Victoria. And a little extra bit, her dad, Jack Watling, plays Professor Travers in this story as well, who makes another appearance, well, when I get to it. I'm not going to give it away, in case you haven't seen it. This is a six-parter, and it's a missing story apart from episode 2, and it ran from the 30th of September to the 4th of November of 1967. So, overall, it's a decent story. You've got, well, it's the first story, which has the Yeti in, and the Great Intelligence. So basically, they land, I think it's in the Himalayas, and the Doctor wants to go to the monastery, and he just gets captured, and nobody knows who he is or anything, because we find out that the last time he was there was around 300 years ago, and the Great Intelligence, in the form of let me try and pronounce his name, Padmasambhava yeah, that's it, Padmasambhava. So yeah, the Great Intelligence were taking his form of Padmasambhava and remembers the Doctor, and they were good friends apparently. And Jamie and Victoria were left in the Himalayas, and they got bored, and obviously they went out to explore. And when they got to the caves, of course, they discover this weird alien thing, which is the Yeti, the Abominable Snowmen, as they call it, from the monastery anyway. And they manage to escape, and they want to go and find the Doctor, and the Doctor's, in a cell, and then tied up, and the Yeti are coming. So yeah, the Yeti are coming, and then the Great Intelligence, I can't remember who to tell, but they tell one of the monks, I think it is, or the abbot, no, I think it was the abbot, to release the Doctor, and he finds out that the Yeti, which is what Travers is looking for, is in fact a robot, controlled by Sophias, which are controlled by something else. And that's kind of the main plot. Obviously, the Doctor ends up meeting the Great Intelligence and confronts him, realises what's controlling the Yeti, and yeah, that's sort of like the basic story, really. But overall, it's a great story. I think 6 parts is pretty good, actually. I think it's not too long, and it's a nice introduction to the Yeti and to the Great Intelligence and to Travers as well. And I thought Jamie and Victoria were both very, very good in this story, and I loved I think it was in episode 2. So I could actually see the surviving footage for this, but I distinctly remember Jamie having an idea of what to do with the Yeti, and the Doctor says, "Victoria, Jamie's got an idea," and walks off away from Jamie. I thought that just made me laugh. And we get, when I say run, the Doctor's catchphrase, the second Doctor's catchphrase. I always love to hear that. But yeah, the Yeti get destroyed, and yeah, they leave the TARDIS, leaving Travers with a real Yeti. Jamie and Victoria thought it was another robot Yeti, but this was an actual real one. And Travers was right. Yetis are real. And I'll leave this to the end. Padmasambhava dies when the intelligence left, and yeah, he was just using his body to communicate and to get people to do things, because obviously, as we know, the Great Intelligence is an invisible form that can take other beings, if you know what I mean. And I loved the idea of the Yeti being controlled on like the map of like the monastery and outside the caves, and so when he like pushed the Yeti on the map to the monastery, the actual real robot Yetis go to the monastery, and I just liked how that controlling thing, I just liked how it was, because you didn't really get to see much like that until this point, really. In future episodes, you see like people like controlling things from a map. I mean, look at the 5 Doctors, for example. The Time Lords bringing the Doctors, like there's like little figurines of them, if you want to call them. Like in this story, there were figurines of the Yetis, and I thought that was pretty. I thought that was pretty good idea. And yeah, there's nothing much else to say. The Doctor wears his unique fur coat in this story. I can't remember if he wears it again. I think he wears it another time, and obviously he wears it in the 5 Doctors again. But yeah, it's something else to note. But yeah, an overall good episode, a good story, should I say. And yeah, a great episode for a great season. Season 5's fantastic. And yes, the next story that I will be reviewing is The Ice Warriors. So yeah, The Ice Warriors, I can't wait for that. I think all the rest of this season, apart from... No, I think all of them in this season are actually... I've actually survived and been found and all that, so that's going to be great. So yeah, next is The Ice Warriors. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. I would love to know your opinions on the Abominable Snowmen. Have you seen it? Do you like the story? Do you really want this to be found? I know that this is going to be an animated story. I think it's going to be released next year along with The Evil of the Daleks, so that'll be good, and I'll be reviewing it again. And yes, hopefully I will see you in my next review, and bye.